All right, it's your man Dark Knight. Watch with Dark Knight as we watch our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Bucs. I am not going to be ahead of anybody. I might even be behind. So do me a favor and don't be giving up the game so much. All right, so the kickoff is off. The Eagles have chosen to defer. So the Tampa Bay Bucs will get the first chance on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see our defense, which has been very porous in the last 6 weeks. Let's see if they can come out and get a stop here. And let's oh boy, here y'all go. Yeah, let's see if we can come out and possibly get a stop here. Baker Mayfield is not anybody's Joe Montana, but the way our defense has been playing, we've been making people like Baker Mayfield look like Joe Montana. Let's see if anything changes. First down. Baker Mayfield throws one up top to Mike Evans, and it is incomplete. So second down and 10. Yeah, we won the toss. I saw that. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is the first on the field. Let me go out here and make sure I share the show first. Um, see if we can get more people here watching. Make sure you share the show with your friends, man, so they can enjoy the same way you have to be doing. All right, second and 10, Baker Mayfield across the middle of the field, which has been our Achilles heel all year long. All year long. Oh, wow. Here we go. I got buffering. I don't like buffering. I hate streaming the game. I got to do something about this. I may be taking a break. I may be taking a station break, guys. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna mention my internet service to not embarrass anyone, any big company we may form a partnership later. So I'm not gonna embarrass anyone. But yeah, all right, I'm back. Ah, there's buffering again. What the heck is going on? All right, yeah, another reason, another. Come on, guys, what's going on? All right, so across the middle. Yeah, I know they're attacking the middle of the field again. So I got first and 10. Handoff. Rashad White, 9-yard pickup on second down. I got more buffering. All right, look. I know the defense is looking soft. I'm going to have to step away for a minute to correct this problem because this is not going to do it for me. I can't go a whole game with this buffering. So just give me a second, guys. You guys look and please keep updating me on the screen too, because I gotta fix this. I can't do a play by play if I can't see the damn plays. All right, I'll be right back.
John going already in this playoff atmosphere, but most of their successful runs have been more on the perimeter. That was a little miscue, and the pass incomplete for Otten, the tight end. Either Baker turned the wrong way or Rashad White went the wrong way, but a weird start. Now it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, everything else timed up, so I think that was on Rashad White. That's never a great feeling as a quarterback when you come back to play action and then you're back in there. 3rd down and 3. First third down, they drop some base. Well played by Bradbury, but broken tackles and White has enough for a first down. Bradbury was there and could not make the tackle. But Bradbury is there. Also, Bradley Roby is there. He should be playing inside. He gets overrun on it. And just a missed tackle. Poor job by Roby coming over to offer help. If either one of those makes the play right there, Tampa Bay is settling for 3 points. Talking about Monte Maddox coming back just to finish that. He's in his 3rd week back from a torn back. So they've got a lot of question marks in that secondary. They've been giving up a lot of yards over the last month. Here's Mayfield, can't find anywhere to go. And with his bad ankle, slides down just outside the 10. Yeah, that kind of answered that question because Baker is not the most mobile guy, but he is able to get out of some trouble. We've seen it this year, but with the ankle we talked about coming in, what might that look like or how limited might he be? But this looks like Baker Mayfield. I mean, I was kidding with him the other day. He always looks like he's running with nails in his shoes, but he does a good job of getting what he can there on first down. Yeah, he got 7, so 2nd and 3. Said that ankle's wrapped really tight. Might be running around looking like Captain Hook. Here's one in the end zone and incomplete for the tight end. Well, it looked like, take a look at this. Arden, number one, it looks like he probably should have caught this ball, but there might have been a grab at the top of the route. It's Maddox. He's great over Arden as he's trying to catch that one. Brings up 3rd and 3. Bucs wrapped up their division with a 9-0 win in Carolina in Week 18. No touchdowns in that game. This one is incomplete for the rookie Trey Palmer. So it wasn't perfect for the Philadelphia Eagles, but they're able to make a stop in the red zone and force a field goal try. And we saw it last night in that game between Detroit and the Los Angeles Rams. And especially when you get into playoff football, how important getting touchdowns. But that's been an issue for Tampa Bay throughout the season. They have been able to move the ball, but they've had a hard time coming away with touchdowns in the red zone. Chase McLaughlin, 28. And the Buccaneers get the first points of the night. And Jalen Hurts. Back bigger and all, ready to roll in this playoff game.
You guys should have all gone to game together.
This one really hurt the play.
Williamsburg, but the ultimate passenger. I'll just have water. Cash or credit for water. Well, and AT&T when we offer you our best iPhone deal, guarantee it. Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro, check it out. And we do have free movies. We can purchase a bit. Awesome. Only AT&T gives everyone our best deal. One and done. Any offer. Guarantee. Get
Catch all your favorite postseason content on NFL Bucs. Stream every playoff game and Super Bowl 58 live on Mobile. Watch exclusive off-season coverage. I'll catch it all on NFL Bucs today.
All right, what's going on? All right, I'm back. What's going on, you guys? I'm behind. What happened? Did we score? All right, held them to a field goal. Not a good start on D, but they stood strong in the red zone. All right, okay. All right, I'm seeing to be up right now, so we're going to see no glove. All right, so obviously we gave up a field goal, right? All right, took the glove off. I'm hearing that he was throwing well in practice, so but I don't think the problem has been Jalen's play per se. Everybody has room to improve, and hopefully he'll have one of his more spectacular games because we're going to need him without A.J. Brown. So, when you don't have one of your stars, the other stars have to step up, right? So we're going to need Jalen not to be pedestrian tonight. He cannot be pedestrian tonight. We need him to be the Jalen Hurts of the Super Bowl. And I know I talked about in the pregame to leave last year, but we need Jalen to perform at the level that we've seen him perform in the past, even earlier in the season. He's had spectacular games. Well, we're definitely going to need that from him tonight. So the offense takes the field 1st and 10. Jalen hands it off to Swift. Swift around the left side. Swift with a big gain. Swift is going to pick up damn near 9-10 yards. So, yeah, I'm obviously behind here. So I see Mr. Brother Wood out there telling me Swift for 9. So that's good. So in AJ's absence, Quez Watkins is going to be sitting in. Oh, my God. Wow. So here we go. And that's what we have to do. This is a good first play of the game. Allow that offensive line to get out there and be an established physicality in the trenches here. So 2nd and 10, another handoff to Swift. Swift picks up the first down. So promising, about 3 yards on that gain. This is my game plan, my scheme for us to have the most success, not only in this game, but in the playoffs. But, I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. Let's just win this game here. We only need to go 1-0. So after the first 2 plays, our Philadelphia Eagles have a first down on their own 37-yard line, 36-yard line. All right, Jalen's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He receives the snap, looks to the left side, and he has a man. And it is Julio Jones for about 3-4 yard pickup there. It's going to be 2nd down. So this is a great opportunity to utilize Julio Jones, who's been only playing in spot situations since he's been on the team. He's come up big in certain situations, and maybe his role is going to be a little bigger tonight, being that A.J. Brown is out. So the Tampa Bay Bucs defense is not anything to be scared of. So we're going to – here we go. No, fake handoff and a quick throw to Goddard on the right-hand side. He picks up about 3 or 4 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2. So here we're seeing a little more creativity than we've seen. Goddard. And I think this will be a great spot to get Goddard involved. He hasn't been involved in any of the much at all in the 5 losses in the last 6 weeks. So maybe he's going to be more involved. There's Gainwell, a little motion in the backfield. They're pointing. It's 3rd and 2. And Jalen drops back the pass, and there's the blitz, and he throws it up, and it is swatted away. Now, this is a situation where I am a little upset. I'm upset that you knew that the blitz was coming. And we've been having trouble with picking up the blitz, and that was an obvious blitz situation. And the blitz definitely affected that throw and that play right there. And this is what, now look at that, 2 receivers in the same area. This is what I have a problem with the offensive scheming. That to me proves that they are not, that this offensive play calling, or not in that case. In that case, it was play design. Why do you, when you see 2 receivers standing in relatively the same area, that's not a good play design. I mean, don't get me wrong. You might have 2 receivers go, break to the right side, but they're usually not within 5 yards of each other, right? They're not usually 5 yards of each other. So I'm trying to stay positive here, but these are the things that I look at, and it just baffles me that we still have plays where that's the end result, with 2 receivers 5 yards away, and no blitz pickup. You know that this defensive coordinator, Todd Bowles, and he's not the defensive coordinator, but he's the head coach, but his defensive philosophy is what they run here. And he's a heavy blitzer. He's a heavy blitzer. So if to not come into this game prepared to pick up the blitz, especially on a blitzing down, is beyond me. I can't comprehend that. That was a terrible play call. I agree with you, James. That was a terrible play call. This is what will cost us to lose the game. Yeah, but we're going to hope that they figure it out. But in the meantime, the Tampa Bay Bucs are going to take over, and this will be their second possession of the game. Make sure you count those, because that does not bode well for us the more times that their offense is on the field. So this is not the game plan that I'm looking for. I was looking for a time of possession dominated game on our side. And, we run the ball effectively, right, for a couple downs there, and then we go right back to the pass. Now, I see them do I guess they call themselves mixing up a little bit, faking the handoffs and the such. Let's not fake the handoffs. Let's give them the damn ball. Give them the damn ball. And like Pat said, my co-host said in the pregame, let's not get too pretty. This is not a get too pretty type of game. And I know they're trying to be more creative. I get it, but that's not it, as they say. That's not it. I pulled out all stops here. I got my hat. I got my jersey on. I even have a green smoothie drink. So I'm all green. And after hiking the ball, there's been a flag. And it's going to be a false start on Tampa Bay. So that's great. 5 yards. So now they have to pick up 15. Let's see if that helps the defense at all. Any. They didn't have a very good showing on that first drive, save for the fact that they did hold them to a field goal. But we need to see a more stout defense this possession. So here we go. It's 1st and 15. Ball's hiked to Baker. Baker, 4-man rush. Baker across the middle. Well, not the middle, but the right side. He gets behind the coverage. And there's a flag at the end of the play. 22-yard completion. Let's see what the flag is about. I'm still listening. Face mask on the defense, so they're going to tack on some more yards to that play. Well, we see Cunningham's back in the game. That's a nice sight to see. Our linebackers have not been playing at their at the level we need them to play. We don't have the linebackers we had from last year, right? But Zach Cunningham has been one who has been a bright spot. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. The ball is in the Eagles territory, the 47-yard line. Baker drops back. Baker goes up top. He's going to throw one to Evans. Oh, and Evans drops it. A rare drop by Evans. And it was a perfect throw. Coverage was there, but the coverage really did not dissuade him. He just dropped it. So that is that both. I mean, that's that's a huge moment for us. And it was a perfect pass by Baker Mayfield right through the hands of Mike Williams. And how many times will you see that? So that was one that we have to thank the Most High for. All right, 2nd and 10. Baker's in the shotgun. He hands it off to White. White, he doesn't get much. A hesitation run play, and he gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. So this is a great opportunity for this defense to get off the field and without giving up any points. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 7. Now, we know what they usually do. Oh, Brother Woods, are you killing us? You're killing us with the early thing. We're behind, Brother Wood. Oh, God. I'm going to have to stop looking at the comments. All right, so, all right, here we go. Baker Mayfield backs up, and he goes more, and more is going to score. And it's a touchdown. Wow. No flags, and Tampa Bay goes up 9-0. 9-0. So, all right. So this is not. So they're picking on Bradbury. So that's 4 plays and 79 yards. Only a minute and 20 seconds to go, and it's not over. Of course, it's not over. It's too early in the game. But let's look at this coverage. Now we get 2 defenders run into each other. Now, if they don't look like the Keystone Cops on that, I don't know what they look like. But, oh, my goodness. All right. Wow. So, our Philadelphia Eagles find themselves behind 10-0. And this is a different Tampa Bay team than we saw earlier in the year, week 3, where we kind of dominated the game on the ground. They were undefeated. We were undefeated at the time, and we beat them 25-11. But it was a dominant win on our part by us running the ball and the physicality. Right. I know that they have adjusted, but this defense still looks confused. Still is probably the weakest aspect of our game right now. And again, I think that the solution to that defense, because we're not stopping, as you can see, we're still not in any condition to stop opposing offenses, right? So this is why I'm preaching, I'm begging, I've been praying on this offensive brain trust to use the philosophy of running the ball more and keeping the clock running. But instead, after 2 successful runs in that first drive, we saw a series of passes, and not all of them were successful. And we were forced to punt the ball back, which gave Tampa Bay another opportunity. So that's 2 possessions to 1 thus far. I can't get past. I'll stick by this. The less we see of our defense on the field, the better off this team is. And it's a sad thing to say, but it is the reality of it. The less we see of our defense on the field, the better it is for us. So we must do whatever we can to keep the ball, to hold the ball, to drive the ball methodically down. I think our perspective as an offense should be to just amass yards, just pick up first downs. Forget explosive plays. Forget that. We need to break it down into small chunks of yardage. That's all we need. We need 3-4 yards of play. 3 to 4 yards of play. They're getting big chunks of yards, but our philosophy should be just to get first downs. We get a first down. The next task at hand is to get another first down. And I think that's been a problem with this offensive scheme, is that they are living in the past, where last year we did get yards in chunks, right? But that's not the unit we have now. Well, I can't say that's not the unit we have, because we basically have the same talent, but the play calling is different now. So here we are, 1st and 10. The Eagles take the field for the second time in the game. And there it is, a handoff to Swift. Swift picks up about 3 to 4 yards, about 3 yards there. So come on, 3 to 4 yards. Let's just get a first down. We've got to cut this game down, and we got to take little bites. We got to take, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you stay in this game? One first down at a time. So 2nd and 7, and they have run the ball again. There's a man down. I'm still baffled by what I'm seeing from this team as compared to earlier in the season. And then don't get me wrong, they were not blowing anybody away, not by any stretch of imagination, but it still was a successful team to me early on. I know we saw warning signs of what was to follow, what may have led to the 5 losses out of the last 6 weeks, but there were some good things. And what we saw was a team that was finding a way to win, and we need to get back to that. It doesn't have to be pretty. I'll take a win 3-2 as long as we have more points than them. Here we are, 2nd and 7. Jalen's in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, throws it out to Quez. Quez is going to pick up about 5. So it's going to make it a 3rd and short. Now let's see what they come up with as far as a play call here. This is an opportunity. That's all we have to do. Let's just concentrate on a first down here. Let's just pick up this first down. Let's not get cute. Let's go to work and pick up this first down. Now here we go. Now there's an empty backfield. It's probably going to, well, can they blitz? I know we got a lot of receivers out there, but I don't know. Here we go. Jalen's back, and here's some blitz. There's the hot read, and it is knocked down, and we don't convert on 4th and 2. We don't convert on 4th and 2. So I don't want to call it this early. I'm not going to call the game at all, but you don't like the body language or from the coach. They just showed the coach from Jalen. The ball was a catchable ball, a nice pass. I'm not going to say the play was crazy, but when a team loses their confidence, this is reminiscent of that. All right, so on the return, there's a missed tackle. There should not be a flag on that. There should not. The Buccaneers are calling for a flag on the return, but there shouldn't be a flag there. So, yeah, that was a blown opportunity on 3rd and 2, and Dallas got it. And here's Jalen Hurts shaking his head, not the body language that we want to see. This is not something that I'm accustomed to seeing from Jalen. I'm kind of surprised to see it, but this seems to be a continuation of the energy that we've been seeing from this team the past 6 weeks, right? This is an continuation, and we were hoping that this team, with new life, because everyone's 0-0, will come out with a renewed sense of purpose here, some urgency. And like I said in the pregame, we've been there. Our team has been there before. We were just in the Super Bowl last year. A lot of these guys have been in high pressure situations, and I know it's a difference when you're playing with a lot of confidence. And because of the previous 6 weeks, this team is not riding. Their confidence meter is not at 10, to say the least. And we need to get it back there. They need to, I'm a affirmation, positive thinking type of guy, and I take that Nick. I mean that Nick Sirianni is that also, and but the mentality or the energy that they are showing, and I know this game is about more than the energy, but what I'm seeing, and I'm not seeing that confidence, I'm not seeing that enthusiasm, I'm not seeing winning energy right now. Maybe it'll come back, but who I cannot see the opposite energy from? I cannot see that from my quarterback. If anybody, you got to what's the phrase? You got to fake it till you make it. I don't care if it's going bad. Our quarterback needs to be out there smiling, encouraging, even if you get mad. I don't care. That's what I mean. Get mad or whatever, but one thing I don't want to see is the way he left the field after that incompletion, shaking his head, like dejected. Like I don't want to see that. That spreads to the team. I don't want to see that. Oh my goodness. This team's mojo is going, the X Factor says. I'm turning the comments off because Brother Woodman, he was killing me. Stop watching this game because they going to make you start drinking again. I know. All right, so there's the first play of the third drive for the Tampa Bay Bucs, and he picks up about 3. All right. All right, here we go. So here we go. The defense does definitely look confused as compared to before, because they changed defensive coordinators in the middle of the year, So here's Baker Mayfield takes the snap, a little swing pass, and he's going to pick up a first down. So another first down picked up by Tampa Bay, and they're looking better than a 9-8 team. I'll tell you that. And I don't think that they're that good. I just think that our defense is helping them to look that good. So here is Patricia. You see Patricia and Nick right there. 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield under center takes it. Oh, a little trick play. End around, and wow. And they almost pick up a first down, and the ball had to be about 10, 15 yards in the backfield, and they still pick up 9 yards. So when the runner of the ball got it, he picked up a total of about almost 20 yards on that play, because it seemed to get the ball about 10 yards in the backfield. And between the 10 yards to get back to the line of scrimmage, he picks up another 9 yard, damn near 20 yards run there. But he picks up 9. And going to be 2nd and 1. Let me see. All right, in the trenches. Run, and they pick up 1 yard. So it's going to be 1st and 10. All right, so looks like we're going to need big help on the defensive side of the ball. I still think we have some good pieces moving forward. As with the offensive side of the ball, we just need better leadership, in my opinion. And I know this game isn't over, but it doesn't look promising, man. I don't know how they're going to solve this. All right, so another run. This is 2. And they finally stop a runner with the ball, and this time they stop him for a loss. So that's encouraging. There's BG. in his 14th year. There's some people here that if the Eagles do lose, this could possibly be the last time we see them in the Eagles uniform, and BG may be one of them. You have Jason Kelsey, who is he's up there in age, and we don't know. He's a season-to-season decision type of person. So Baker Mayfield takes the snap across the middle again, wide open, and Morrow is on the coverage, and that is that's a formula for opposing offenses always when they are looking like they have been stalled. All they have to do is match a tight end or anybody up against our linebackers, and it's almost a look. There's right across the middle. It's always and then a completion. It's always a completion. 1st and 10, and handoff to White. They stop him for 1 yard pickup. All right, so I'm sorry, I got to answer this call. All right. So our team is trailing 10-0, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers seem to be driving again. Let's see if they can come out and stop them. It's not looking good already. It's not going to look any better if we give up a touchdown here. So there's a lot of game left. This thing can change. And we talked about in the pregame, as long as we don't come out and look like the Dallas Cowboys, hey, guess what? We're looking like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, like, the Dallas Cowboys found themselves down 21-0 very early in that game, right? And we may be down in a similar position, and probably even sooner than what they found themselves being overwhelmed with yesterday by the Green Bay Packers. But the Green Bay Packers have an offense that you can see why they found themselves down, right? This Tampa Bay Bucs offense is not anything that is that scary. I mean, we're talking about a 9-8 team, and I know it doesn't much matter when you get to the playoffs. It's all about playing and getting hot at the right moment. And we've seen Baltimore Ravens last time they won the championship lose 4 out of 5 games, or 5 out of 6 of their last games, and went into the playoffs and won the championship. But I don't know if we can duplicate that. I know we cannot duplicate that if things don't change in what we're seeing right now. Look, everybody's I'm now looking at the chat room. Head coach needs to go. Linebackers are trash. Fire Nick the Knight. Can't tackle for nothing. And all that's from Palatero, which does not shock me. So you guys are really going at it. They're running through our D like water running through our hands. All right. 2nd down and 9. Baker in the shotgun. Baker takes the handoff, fakes the handoff, and he's going to come. They're going to bring him down. Finally, they bring him down. All right. Josh Sweat on the pressure. Finally, they get to Baker Mayfield. And let's see. I want to see the replay on that, because as vanilla as our offense looks, our defense looks that vanilla too. So there's no stunts there. They just win their battles that time. And that's what I mean about vanilla. There's no stunts or anything. Our defensive line just runs straight ahead. There's nothing to confuse the offensive lineman. And this is what I mean about a vanilla defense. All right, so Baker Mayfield, I saw the comment. So it looks like it's going to be an interception, and there is. All right, great. Well, never mind. What happened? Is there a flag? Oh, he didn't catch it. Oh, wow. So looked like it was an interception, and that would have been great because we're still going to give up 3 points here. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't catch it. Yeah. So we're still giving up points. It's a 54-yard attempt. He is 83% beyond 50 yards. These kickers are different nowadays. Wow. It used to be 50 yards and more was like, the percentages went down a lot. But nowadays, 50 yards is nothing. Between 50 and 60 is almost like a 40 to 50-yard kick back in the days. And I know I'm probably dating myself, but these kickers have legs on them now. So we are trailing 13-0, and we still have a chance there. Even with this, even with as bad as it looks, right? One touchdown can bring this to a one-score game. So everything is hinging on what we do on offense. I keep preaching that the offense can really solve a lot of problems out here if they can do a better job. And don't get me wrong, I'm not alleviating the defense from any blame. They suck. They suck big time. But they are who they are, They're not going to, I don't think they're going to improve. We can question some of the talent that's on the defense, but there's no question about the amount of talent that we have on the offensive side of the ball. So when you ask me who is underachieving the most, I think it's the offense that's underachieving the most. And I know it's a sticky question, but when you have the amount of talent that you have on the offensive side of the ball, you kind of expect more. Like you don't expect a lot from a 5th-round player, right? But you expect a lot from a 1st and 2nd-round player, right? It's almost like that. This defense is like a 7th-round player, but our offense is like 1st-round players. So when you see the offense, being just as inept as the defense in this situation, you think that all these 1st-round talent that's a bigger disappointment. A bigger disappointment. I can't name a lot of great players we have on that defense. I mean, we have players in our minds who we think should be better than what they're playing, but we have players on the offensive side of the ball, and the proof is in the pudding. They've been named to Pro Bowl and the such. So, not only do I think they're talented, but everyone around the league thinks they're talented. So when they are not performing up to their level of potential, it's a bigger disappointment, a bigger letdown for me. And to me, I don't put a whole heap of blame on the players. I do put a lot of blame on the leaders of that defense. I mean, that offense. I'm sorry, the scheming, the play design, and in the last drive, I'll put some on the quarterback too, because we got to have better body language. You're a captain here, Jalen. I know you're a young guy, but you're a captain here. Somebody should be telling you. We can't walk around with that. And if I wanted to play, if I wanted to get in the heads of these players and the such, right, I probably could. If I wanted to point fingers, I'm probably gonna start with AJ Brown. And I know it's tough. I've played on teams. I'm not played on the level that they're playing, of course. But I played sports. I played on teams where when the team doesn't have confidence in the coaching, it can go south real quick. And I think that's what the problem is. So it's 1st and 10. Eagles are on the field. A player in motion. Got it. All right. And they come with the blitz. Makes Jalen get rid of the ball quickly. And I hope that they're not abandoning the run here. See, this is my fear, is that when the play calling is out of whack, which it seems to be, right? Because when you come out, they call plays like a 10-year-old is playing Madden. I'm telling you. So now it's 2nd and 10. Now the pressure is on. They're probably going to pass again, but they should have run on 1st down. All right, so they do pass it, and it is a Devontae Smith big gain across the middle. So we have some life here. That's a great play. Let's go. All right, Jalen's look like he has a little bit of energy. No, I'm blaming AJ in the fact that he probably is correct in being discouraged, but sometimes you can't spread that. You know, you got to keep it. Another pass to Devontae. Devontae, he makes a great nifty move and picks up a 1st down. I'm saying that because sometimes you have to keep it and go to your leaders and talk to them. You know, if you know anything about leadership, you try not to spread that mentality to everybody. So like me, I would go to the coaches. But every time I stepped on the court, it was game on, whether I agree with the coaches or not. All right, here we go. Wes, short swing pass to Quez. Quez picks up about 1 or 2 yards. So that's the only reason. I understand his frustration, because I think that the team doesn't have a lot of confidence in what the coaches are calling. They're probably frustrated, and that's what AJ's frustration is. But, you know, when you sulk about it, you kind of, you know, you get everybody else in that same spirit. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason I put some blame on AJ. But, yeah, it's definitely the coaches in my eyes. Here's Jalen. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and rolls to the right. And he's going to keep the ball, and he only got a yard there. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. So after a big pickup by Devontae, those were 2 calls that were questionable again. So now we find ourselves in 3rd and long. See, I think that no runs on this drive. So, you know, that's my problem. I think that they don't. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. All right, so now they can't run, right? Because it's 3rd and 7. So here we go. Here's comes the blitz. Incomplete. And 4th and 7. This is a sad team. 4th and 7. Pass. And, you know, that's too tall for Devontae. And this team it looks discombobulated. Here we go. And we finally get some points on the board. So the Eagles are trailing by 10 with 11:31 to go in the first half. Let's see what they do. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. And I don't want to get into this talk too early in the game, but you know that there are rumblings that this, you know, not only could this be the last game for some of the older players on this team, this could possibly be the last game for the coaching staff, right? No hot routes. I'll put this on the screen because this is so true. No hot routes, man. I hardly ever see that. I've heard people say, you know why? Jalen has to check down. There are no check downs. Where are you tell me. I'm going to look for them. The next time, because we're probably going to pass the ball, 3 straight times the next time we get the ball. And you guys look for the check down person. If there's check down people, then I'll give some blame to Jalen. But this is how poorly the play designs are when there are no hot routes. There are no check down people that he can go to. Like that's on the coaching staff. All right. Yeah, we did. We know. I mean, that's the problem. Whenever we've had our most success, last year, the year we won the Super Bowl, do you know that we were in the top 5 in rushing? Do they forget that? Even in our Nick Foles explosive year when we won the Super Bowl and outscored the New England Patriots, we led the league in rushing that year. Last year, we were like 3rd in the league in rushing. Even as explosive as our offense was through the air, we were a dominating running team. And I think that they forget that run sets up the pass. There's nothing when there's no threat of the run. I'm not Pat. I play basketball. I just love football, right? Pat's the football guy. Pat knows the X's and O's. Some of you probably know more X's and O's than I do. You know that. There has to be balance. When there's no threat of a run, how easy does that make it for the opposing defense? When you could we did it last year. We would get up on the team so quickly that we made them one-dimensional. They couldn't run the ball because they had to catch up. They couldn't afford to take the time to run the ball. And we just pinned our ears back and went and got the quarterback. That's why we had 70 sacks. And the fact that we had some good linebackers and a great pass rush, great defensive line. Our front seven is not as stout as it was last year. But that was the formula, right? And now we're doing it. We're becoming one-dimensional. We're making ourselves that. When we still have this game is still early enough for us to run the ball. All right, so first down, and they gained 4 when actually it should have been a gain of 1 or 2, but again, poor tackling. Poor tackling. All right, so Baker didn't have a bad year, 28 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, which brings me to the job that the OC for the Bucs, he's been doing a yeoman job, man. 2nd and 6, Baker back, looks comfortable, throws it up off the hands of Evans. He was covered by Slay. Good coverage, but it was still a catchable ball. But I give Slay credit for being there, being the pitcher. So there he is. Look, Slay's running, and there still was an opportunity for him to make the catch, but not quite able to pull it in. So here we go. No play stay, true Pro Bowler this year. Yeah, here we go. So it's 3rd and 6. Let's see if the defense get off the field. No stunts. And Baker's going to run for it. And look, oh my God, what is Ricks doing? He can't get around Moore. Moore has his back to Ricks. He blocks him by not even facing him. Look at this right here. Now he runs. Ricks is running away from him. First of all, what the hell is going on? Oh, my goodness. Ricks, that was unbelievable. 1st and 10. The Bucs at the 37-yard line, their own 37. Baker takes the hands off to Rashad, to White. And White gets a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. But, I think that we can use a lot of help when the coaching in the coaching side of the ball here. And, the offense of the Bucs is looking great thanks to our defense, but got to give some credit to their OC. In the first game, all right, here's Baker. Baker's swing pass and Tompkins. And look at that. Poor tackling again. Like, what is going on? What is going on? There's poor tackling everywhere. This defense is demoralizing watching them. It is demoralizing watching my team's defense. Look at this guy. Misses. Look, misses. Zach misses. He spins off. Bayard misses. Look at this. Look at this. This is sad. This is sad. Yeah, I'm sick. And Baker across the middle. Ooh. And that was a drop, and he was wide open. So I was getting back to the point of the OC for the Buccaneers, right? First time we faced them, I did scouting, right? So I watched them play their previous 2 games, and I thought that the offensive coordinator did a great job in scheming, and he called a game that was he called his game for Baker Mayfield. He didn't ask Baker to do a lot of things, and they were still learning each other at that point. And now they have heated up. They know each other now, and the play calling is. And look at this, bad tackling again. This team is playing with no heart. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but this defense is playing with no heart. Missed tackles. They put it right on the screen. Look at that. None of that. No tackle. No tackle. Look at this. That they look like they're afraid to touch people, and they definitely don't have the concept of wrapping up down. Look, nobody's wrapping their arms around the guy. Everybody just wants to run into him. Oh my goodness. Baker in a shotgun. Hands off. White, and he doesn't get it. And they stand up. Will they go for it? Let's see. And they come up, and they really clogged that up. And there was no hole for him to run through. And I don't think he got a yard. He didn't. Did he even get back to the line of scrimmage? No, he barely got to the line of scrimmage. I think that's all he got to was the line of scrimmage. So they're going to go for it on 4th down, which, no surprise here. It's something that we would do ourselves. So watch the pass. Here we go. All right, and there it is, and they swing it out, and yes, 1st down. So they stretch it out, and they pick up a 1st down. Offense, again, is doing a yeoman's job. Again, and like I said about the offensive coordinator, he's really calling a good game right here. And I think him and Baker have grown together throughout this season, where early on he was calling plays to Baker Mayfield's strength, especially until they got familiar with one another. And now he allows Baker to do a little bit more, but still keeping with what Baker does best. Baker doesn't have the greatest or the strongest arm, but he's calling plays and pass plays that he can make, the throws that he can make. And Baker has been performing. That wasn't a bad year that they showed. 64% completion rate and 28 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. That's efficient. That's efficient. So, now, I thought that the OC was doing a good job earlier on in the year, and he wasn't asking Baker to do non-Baker things, and now he's put more on the plate of Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield has been able to live up to or carry out the game plan. So and now you see the Bucs where they are now. So it's 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield drops back, and he has a player. So he does pick up about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Again, whenever you need a completion, you go to whoever Morrow is sticking. or whoever Bradbury is covering. So, that seems to be where all teams go when yards are needed. The linebacker matchup. So let's see if they can stop him. 3rd and 5. Here we go. And here's the rush. And they have, and it's knocked down. What a great play by Cunningham. Cunningham, it's great to see him back on the field because it's 4th down. All right. So they are they going, is this another field goal? I think so. So that was great defense by Cunningham. Yes. So here we go. This is what is this? This is a 48-yard. This is nothing but a layup. These guys are so good now. That's a layup. Now we play in the middle of the field. Yeah, that was a good play on the middle of the field there. But the tackling is still leaves a lot to be desired, to say the least. Tackling leaves a lot to be desired by the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a miracle that we've only held them to one touchdown thus far, because if this was a more talented team, thank God we're not facing a more talented team, because we are still in this game. And again, if we can, finally catch fire on offense, a touchdown right here, we're still only one score back, so 16-3. Let's see. Let's see if they can put something together. Let's see if the offense can finally get it together. The play calling has been very, 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 very suspect. And it's no different than the play calling has been for the previous 6 weeks, and maybe even for the entire season. The offense has not been figured out. And this is why I know people are not. People said that, with the record that Nick has, especially at that, who gets fired after 11-6, right? So the thinking is he shouldn't get fired. The traditional thinking is he shouldn't get fired. My thinking is, and it may be something as easy as just getting him the correct offensive play caller in there, my only thing is that if he's lost the locker room, then I think he needs to go, right? And to me, one of the things I really judge him on is the fact that this is his offense, and he can't solve his own offense. Like that's what has me leaning towards, he needs to go. Two things. I think that he might have lost the locker room, and the fact that he's an offensive mind and it's his offense and it looks bad and he can't solve it. So those two things to me lead to you got to let him go, along with the fact that I think that the window of opportunity for football teams to win Super Bowl is not, it's not a long time, right? I mean, we've seen the New England Patriots do it, but that was an anomaly, right? When you have a good team, which I think we do for the most part, maybe need to add some players on defense and such and all that, but I think we still have a great offensive team. You have to take advantage of their window of opportunity. So I don't think that you have a lot of time to mess around with coaches when that's the case. Get a coach in here that can look at that. That was horrible. And yet another play where they did not run the ball, and Jalen shaking his head again. Look, and they're pointing it out. They run the ball one time. And I think that this will solidify, the fact solidify the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing on offense. He's not yet figured out that we can run the ball. We still have, look, give the ball to the damn guy. Give it to him. Yeah. Yeah, it does say a lot, Gary. I see you. Yes, they can run the ball while they're behind. We're not that behind that you can't run the ball. But the more you pass it and the more the game goes on, the closer you get to the end of the game, the more you can't run the ball. But this being behind 13 points it's not the end of the world if you start to run the ball. It's not. I'm telling you. And I think that's where their inexperience as a offensive team, meaning Nick and Brian Johnson, this is where they lack. They don't have enough maturity to realize that it doesn't have to be pass. You need, like you said, Gary, we need a balanced attack. Yeah, Liz, I get you. Liz, where you been at? I ain't see you. So yeah, we need a more balanced attack, and it's not too late to run. You can run the ball when you're behind. You should know that, Rock. Your team runs the ball. Don't come in here and make fun of my team. We're struggling right now. Don't come in here. Rock isn't here like you want to see a dead person. No, stop. Keep that on the West Coast. You in here making fun of us. You can still run the rock. All right, so now and I love the fact that they picked this first down up, but what I don't like is the fact that that they picked this up. The way they picked it up. I like the way they picked it up, but I don't like the way they picked it up. Because, it makes them, it emboldens them to be more, pass happy. They finally hand the ball off. See, and this is my thing about my thing with this is like you don't you get away like they're not committed. Like I know that was only a 2-yard pickup, but this is when you go back to the run. You go back to the run again. All right, here we go in the shotgun. And the pass, no run. But he airs it out, though. He got a guy. Oh, he got a guy, Devontae Smith, and inside the 5-yard line. This team has a little bit of life. A little bit of life. A 56-yarder. And, we got an opportunity here. We can punch this in. And I'm excited. I'm excited about this. But, this, if we can punch this in right here, man, and not mess this up, we can run. We can run. All right. So, oh, damn, I gotta get ready to sing. I gotta get the thing up. Hold up. All right, walk-in touchdown. Let me get this ready.
Everything came 2 days early.
Have a good weekend. But it's Wednesday. It's the weekend.
All right, so let's get ready to sing, yo. Let's get ready to sing. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert. So our Philadelphia Eagles are back in this game. Now we can run the ball, right? Come on, we needed this. This is not over. All right, and there it is. Let's sing, people. Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yes. So our Philadelphia Eagles get on the board with a touchdown after a 56-yard gain by Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith, and then a pass to Goddard, and we are – oh, wait. They're going for 2. I sung prematurely. And, oh, wow. He didn't get it. Oh. Wow, they stopped the tush push. That's got to be like the first one I've ever seen. Damn, that's a big dude. I see why they stopped it. Jeez. Wow. All right, so it's 7-point game. I mean, we still got this thing. We got the touchdown, but wow, they did not play that. Yo, we've never seen that. Yo, dude got low. That big boy got lower. Yo, that big boy is right down there. Yo. Wow, that was ooh. I've never seen that before. Hurts didn't try. Palatero said Hurts didn't try. Wow. Is this what it comes to? All right, don't put that out there, Palatero. Palatero putting that out there. Don't do that. He like Hurts didn't try. He tried. He didn't get it. All right, so it's 16-9. Make you feel a little bit better, right? But this defense is really still not stopped anyone. But that, we can still turn this around. The game is not played in a half. That's why they play 60 minutes. So we still have Vita Vea is a big man. Yeah, Vita Vea. That's him. Vita Vea is a big man. Boy, wow, that was incredible. He got low. Get low, get low. He got low. Daphne, what's up, Daphne? James Edgefield's in the house. Hey, you guys, everybody that is on Facebook. I mean, I'm sorry. Even if you're on Facebook, you need to come over to YouTube and give Eagles Talk some love over here. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know we are, we do well on Facebook, but we're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So help us out. Anybody that is watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Help us out here. We're almost ready to monetize. If we can get to 1,000, y'all can help us out because we do have expenses. Believe me, this platform that you see and all this beautiful, this is a monthly cost for stuff like this. To be able to put your comments up and stuff like that, my equipment, you know what I'm saying? Like this does cost. You see this? Yeah. So yeah, make sure you go over to, even if you're on Facebook and you prefer to watch us on Facebook, there's no harm in just pulling up, especially at halftime. You got time. Just go over. You got a phone. You watching on TV or whatever. Just go over to Facebook, type in @Eagles Talk. You got to use the @ symbol. That's how you get straight to us. Because you put in Eagles Talk, a lot of people come up. But we are moving up the rankings and stuff like that. But if you put in @Eagles Talk, we'll pop right up. You'll see us. And subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. All right, so Elliott's going to kick off. It's 3:06 to go in the half. Let's see if we can. This will be a great time for a turnover, right? We don't have a lot of turnovers. And look, they're showing the tush push again. And Vita, yeah, he got down there. He was on the ground. Wow. So, yeah, that was and here they come, boy. Yeah, wow. They were not having that. Yeah, and look at that. Where's the face mask? Like, come on, guys. You got to call that. All right. Rashad White picks up left side. He picks up darn near 10 yards. And defense is getting pushed around again. Yes, it was, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why he didn't get it. Shoot, he pulled his damn head, his face mask. That was good job clogging it up, but we don't know what might have happened had he not grabbed him by the head and the face mask. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Come on, we need a turnover. Turnover. Come on. Come on, Baker. Give us one. Give us one. Come on, Baker. Come on, give us one. Oh, he throws it away. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. All right, so that was good coverage. Good pass rush. Made Baker throw it away. All right, I like that. It was trying to roll him out. They did not. So, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Turnover. Let's get a turnover. 2nd and 10. Baker under center. Here we go. Turnover. Turnover. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him. Ah, what a grab on Bradbury. Tight end. After having a few drops this half, he does corral that pass, and that's a 1st down. So Bradbury gets over there, step too late, and a good touch. Oh, he tried, almost was able to break it up, but no, he did just a tad bit late, and that's a big completion. It's going to be a 1st down. This is a big possession right here, right before the half. We get the ball after half, so this, if we can get a stop here, this will be great. If we can get a stop right here, we have a chance to get back in this game. Let's see if we can get a turnover though. Let's root for that. I need a turnover. We need to see this defense step up and get a turnover. I know we haven't been big on that all year. We're minus in the turnover giveaway category, and that's not something that we did much better in that category last year. So we'll see. We'll see if they can step up and get one on this drive here. I know we will all just take the fact that they get off the field, but let's hope for something better. Let's aspire to be greater than just stopping them. Let's get a turnover. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Yeah, I need. I should have put on my face paint. That's where I'm missing. I'm missing my face paint. I got everything on. I got the green hat. I got the Kelly green. I got the I gotta go get my beads. I gotta get my beads. I got my watch. I got my watch on. I got everything. I got Eagles everything, right? I got the watch. So you dreamed this, Frank. I hope you dreamt that he was going to that we were going to win. I hope you dreamt that. We gonna win this game. All right, you did dream that. All right, crap. So let's go. I'm going with that dream too. We're gonna win this game. I'm gonna have to go put my Kelly. Maybe I gotta go to the Kelly green hat to match my Kelly green jersey. I'm gonna have to change up at halftime. I had to go into a costume change. Yeah, okay. I gotta make my halftime adjustment. All right, there's Baker. Baker drop back. Here we go. Interception. Oh no. We'll take it incomplete though. Yeah, I gotta go make halftime adjustments too. So that was good. Come on, Baker. Give us one. All right, so all of the playoff games are locked. Kansas City, Buffalo, Green Bay, San Fran, Texans, and Baltimore. And the winner of this game will be playing Detroit in Detroit. All right, here we go. Come on. Here we go. Let's get this turnover. Get him. Up, yeah, drop. Yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, 3rd and 10. Come on, let's go D. Let's go D. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Let's get this turnover. Come on, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. All right, here we go. Baker's in the shotgun. Baker's in the shotgun. Oh, had to call a timeout. All right, so we had to burn a timeout there, Eli. Took too long to get off the field. Okay, you get it. All right, so halftime I gotta run upstairs. So I'll be back though. I gotta make a halftime adjustment. I'll be back. I ate, so I'm not gonna be eating on air. I'm trying not to eat on air anymore. Somebody pointed that out. I try to be as professional as possible. All right, Baker Mayfield. Here comes the defense. 3rd and 10. All right, he's adjusting the play at the line. Give it up, Baker. Get him. Get him. Here we go. Here with the punch. Get him. Get him. Turn over here. They got him. They got him. And they got him. And they got him. Yes. The pass rush gets to Baker Mayfield. And it's a sack. The Eagles get off the field. This is a big stop. Key possession. They're getting a little feisty now. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. Look, Cox is telling them, you don't want this smoke. I don't want that. Look, and they came with some aggressive and some they came violently. Yes, that's what you're doing. That's what I'm talking about. Now that looked like a team that, that woke up right there. Cunningham, great on the coverage, even though he fell down, but that was still a great play right there. And look at Cox. Look, he had Cox in his face. All right, pause. Look, you don't want one thing you don't want is Cox in your face. So that was good defense right there. Violent physicality right there. They got the Baker Mayfield and brought him down. So the Eagles will have about a minute or something to see if they can put some. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa, that was scary. And Brett Covey is usually very, very, very sure-handed, but he fumbled, and he did recover his own fumble. So Philadelphia Eagles have about a couple minutes to go. I'm going to run upstairs at halftime and see if I can make some adjustments. Yeah. Yes. That's not another drop. All right, so our Philadelphia Eagles are trailing 16-9 by 7 points, and we have an opportunity here to put some points on the board. On the most optimistic side, we get a touchdown in these last under just over a minute to go. But I'll take a field goal. I'll take any points that we can put on the board right now. What did I say? 16 to 7? It's 16 to 9. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think I said 16 to 7, but it's 16 to 9. We're only down 7 points. Only down a touchdown here. So we're still in the game. And things can turn around very quickly if we can put some points on the board right here. And then we get the ball after half. So this is still, this is still a winnable game. This is still a winnable game. All right, now we know we're going to see. And I remember Dion being on here, and early in the season, he said very emphatically, "It's only 10 points." This was we were rolling, but it's only 7 points. 7 points. It's only 7 points right now. So this team has got to feel better going into the half, especially if we can put some points on the board before the half. But this is still a winnable game. It's still within reach, and I'm believing in this team. I'm believing in the defense starting to play a little bit better. Yeah, they seem to have caught on to what's going on. They seem to gotten to a little rhythm there, and they bring down Baker Mayfield on the last possession, and we haven't seen a lot of those sacks this year, but that was a very timely one. So here we are inside the 10-yard line. We got a ways to go. 1:33 to go. Jalen, let's go, Jalen. There, they sending the blitz. They sending the blitz. Get ready. Now look for the hot route, y'all, because here comes the blitz, and there it is. And there it is. That was a good one. That was a good, quick pass. They recognized the blitz and they got it out quickly. Now that was what you want to see. All right, so here we go. It's going to be pass all the way. You know that. So watch this blitz, Jalen. All right, so and they don't send one. Oh, Gainwell slips. Now they want to run the ball. This is great, right? We've been calling for runs and obvious run down situations, but here we are under 2 minutes and they want to run the ball. All right. So here we go. Jalen again. Here comes no blitz. Jalen. And he's going to have to throw it away. Yeah. 2nd and 10. And 40 seconds to go. They won't be running the ball anymore, and no one is open, so he just has to throw it away. So here we go. 2nd down, 40 seconds to go. The ball is on the 19-yard line. Jalen, and looks like it might be a blitz. And they send more than they can cover. Jalen has some time. He has Devontae. He's in the field of play. They can't call. Oh, they do call a timeout. That's their last timeout with 32 seconds to go. So they got to get really creative here if they want to pick up a field goal, because that's what a field goal. I'm sorry. Put the D on it. I can't do that. But they have to. That was a great. And they are using Devontae. Devontae is their go-to person right now. And he is catching everything that's coming his way when it's catchable. All right, so here we go. And Jalen, 32 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Ball is on the 32-yard line. Jalen back, and he's going to throw it up to, and he's out. He's out. Dang. Catch was made. The Devontae has hands. That man has hands, and he's going to catch most of the balls that come his way, right? I love that about him. And he will make contested catches also. And I love that about him. But he only got 1 foot in, and in college that would have been a catch. Oh. All right, so it's 2nd and 10, 26 seconds to go. And I think they're going to bring the blitz here. Yeah, and they do bring the blitz. Jalen under pressure. He gets it out quick. He gets it to Goddard. And he didn't get much, but it was complete. And you just have to be ready for these obvious blitzing downs. And this is going to be another one of those. 3rd and 8, 22 seconds to go. No timeouts to go. So it has to be something near the sideline if we're going to have any type of opportunity for field goal. I'm sorry. I keep putting it. All right, field goal. We're trying. Jalen, and no blitz this time, but Watkins, and he won't get it. And so we're going to be punting this ball back. Clock continues to run. We can let this run. Let it be half. Yeah, they're going to go into the half. So our Philadelphia Eagles are trailing by 7. Yes, we did a wide receiver bubble screen. Yeah, I know, Palatero. So it's halftime. I'm going to take it to a break and make some halftime adjustments. I will be right back, you guys. Our team is still in it. There's still hope. Philadelphia Eagles. I'm your man, Dark Knight. Eagles Talk. Watch the game with me. I'll be right back.
Is the All-State halftime. Welcome to the All-State halftime. Alongside Ryan Clark, I'm Scott Van Pelt. Peyton Manning standing by, going to get his thoughts on the first half. But let's take a look at this first half highlight as the Buccaneers came out and for the first basically 25 minutes of this first half, the team that came in having won 5 of 6, and the team that came in having lost 5 of 6 kind of played to that. It's 3-0, and having to drop what would have been a touchdown. David Moore, and this is really the story of the half. The story of the half. Over 113 yards after the catch, 63 yards after contact for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tackling's been awful for the Eagles. Instead, the Buccaneers had scored every time they had touched the football, but then with one giant pass, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, they get back in this. So A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith stepping up, being that number one. They run a beautiful look here to get Dallas Goedert a walk-in touchdown. There was a penalty on the extra point. So Philadelphia says, let's go for 2. And they're able to do the unthinkable and turn away the play that nobody can stop. Troy was pointing out perhaps it could have been a face back that wasn't called. So instead of 16-10, it's a 16-9 score at the half, and Philadelphia gets the ball to start the second half. All right, Peyton Manning joins us down. Peyton, at 16-3, Philadelphia looked like they're kind of sleepwalking, but how much does the kind of the trajectory of the entire game change with that long pass to Smith and subsequent touchdown?
Well, it's about time they got the ball to Devontae Smith. With A.J. Brown out, that's the guy we got to get the ball to. Philly's not running the ball very well. They did that in that first game. Tampa's defense is really good against the run. So I agree with Brian. Let's tackle better on defense for the Eagles. Let's get the ball to Devontae Smith. We can get back in this ball game.
4 for $111, and that touchdown that gets them within 7. They get the ball to start the second half. Peyton, I appreciate you stopping by here at the half. Manning Cast over on ESPN2. Folks at home enjoy that. Thank you, Peyton. And Brian, we can pivot back to the conversation that we're having just watching this game. And we spent 2 hours on countdown talking about all the things the Eagles defense has got to do better. What's going on that side of the ball?
You know, we talked about effort. We talked about execution, getting hat around the football. When you look at the Moore touchdown, there are 4 or 5 guys that have opportunity to get him on the ground. And that's been the story the entire first half. And so if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you feel like you've gotten away with something by being in the game still after that horrid start. Defensively, they were able to stiff it in the red zone a couple of times. A drop by Mike Evans as well has kept this team in the game. But if they don't improve their tackling, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will walk away with the win.
They did get a stop the last time that Tampa Bay had the ball, which forced the punt right before halftime. In the grand scheme, though, you're this Philadelphia team that was once 10-1. You were in the Super Bowl a year ago. You get the ball to start the second half. If they go down and score, Ryan, I have to believe that sideline totally sees itself different.
Absolutely. You have to go out and show that championship medal, though. We saw this team hit the big play to Devontae Smith. They get the football back, and they had some things going on the last drive. You come out, you put points on the board, whether it's 3 or 6. You feel like you're in this game and that you have the team, coach, and quarterback to win it.
I must say, though, 5 minutes to go in the first half, we did not think we'd be talking about a game at this point. It really didn't feel like it. So all credit to Philadelphia. They've gotten back to within 7.
and they will get the first crack at it in the second half. All right, Wildcard weekend wraps up with this game tonight. We are thrilled to be part of next weekend, as we will be in Baltimore to bring you countdown in advance of the Texans and the Ravens. Really remarkable. That was the game one of the season. That was with Houston and the rookie quarterback and rookie coach. Now they are a red-hot team in the playoffs as they take on the one seed. We will be bringing that on ABC and ESPN next Saturday. Philadelphia looked to be a bit listless, but then they righted the ship. Hurts to Goddard. They're down 7 at the half here at Tampa.
You're watching the All-State Halftime. All-State, you're in good hands. I'm a parking gate and I'm all out of whack. It's going to take a lot more than a little ticket to get out of here. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, this can leave you all bent out of shape. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Come on. That was broken too, pal.
In the NFL, the game is constantly evolving, and so are ways to better protect players. Powered by AWS, the NFL created the digital athlete, an injury prediction tool. By analyzing millions of data points generated by a player's every move, AWS AI and machine learning are helping to identify when players may be at increased risk of injury, enabling teams to develop individualized training and recovery regimens. The NFL is focused on the health and safety of every player. It's a key to building a better game.
Welcome back to the All-State Halftime.
On the Thursday night before Super Bowl 58, the NFL's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the 2023 season. Tune in NFL Honors Thursday, February 8th, 9 Eastern on CBS and NFL Network. Because of that insane blizzard in Western New York, the game between Buffalo and Pittsburgh was pushed to Monday. They did the best they could to get the stadium out of here. Bills Mafia, they don't care.
All right.
And this is an astounding 52-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen's got the first down. Put this foot
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see this Pittsburgh game. Wow. Oh, they were within 7? Wow, that was crazy. Wow. All right, so our Philadelphia Eagles are still within striking distance here. They're not out of it yet. Defense seemed to tighten up at the end there. Hopefully that can carry it over into the second half. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we got an opportunity here. I had to go change to the Kelly Green hat. Hopefully that changed the mojo a little bit, and go put on my beads. I had to put on my beads too, my lucky beads. So hopefully we can you gotta pull out everything. It's the playoffs, man. You gotta no holding back, except for don't wear new stuff on the playoffs. New stuff is not, you don't break out new stuff in the playoffs. Oh no, but actually there's rules to your the mojo, right? You got you wear the stuff that has proven luck history. So this hat has proven luck. Yeah, I hope these bees do the same thing, because if we don't come out in school, I'll take these damn bees off quickly. Right? Yeah, maybe. Is he sweating? No, he shouldn't be sweating right now. He should be keeping the team positive and building off of the fact that we scored and we got to stop. So he shouldn't be nervous right now. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is not the time to show that type of energy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know AJ is upset. I know that he's looking at his leaders and saying, man, this shit ain't going to work. Basically, I mean, I'm just being real. You play on teams, man. If you play enough sports, you play on teams where you can see the coaches don't know what the hell they doing. But, you know, at no point can you show dissatisfaction. I mean, as a good player on a team, you know, and I know I'm more mature now. It's harder for younger people to do that, but you can't show that to the rest of your teammates, especially when you're a leader. Go talk to the coach on the phone and all that. I know these guys are grown men, so they have a voice. You know, when you're a teenager, you probably don't have much of a voice. But the worst thing you could do is show your dissatisfaction, because the rest of the team picks it up, especially if they don't have the emotional intelligence to know how to react to that. They just pick right up on, man, this ain't working. See, and, you know, and everybody starts to lose their confidence. And I'm afraid that might be happening with the Eagles. But you can't, as a leader, to be the one that leads that energy change in that manner. So, you know, I know AJ might have legitimate reasons for feeling the way he feels and stuff like that, but sometimes you just have to be mature enough to keep it inside, you know, because everybody, it's easy, you know, it's very easy to pick up on negative things, right? It is. So I just you know, I'm just not a proponent of that. So 16-9. We still got a chance here. I don't know why we continue to throw the ball on 3rd and short. I don't even know why we continue to throw the ball as much as we do. I don't know why we continue to not run the ball as much as we do. We still are in this game. There's not time to panic. Like, you know, especially after that touchdown, we're only down 7. We get the ball coming out of half. Oh, just to announce my halftime snack is a soft pretzel with mustard. If you guys are from Philly, you understand the importance of soft pretzels and with mustard, and not the spicy mustard either. I like the yellow mustard. All right, the second half is about to start, so let me stop chewing. One score game. This is not bad. Only 16 points. That's the key right there. 2 times to start the game, and after that, they only ran the ball 3 more times the entire half. That's a problem. We got to get back to running. And Gary is out there. He says, please, no more bubble screens. I get you, Gary. I'm with you on that. And Eat More Plants is in the house. Eat More Plants. You guys got to go to that channel and check it out. It's about nutritious, healthy eating so you can stay around longer. I adopt a lot of those principles. That's why you see me drinking my green smoothie. It's not only for the Eagles because it's green, but it's for my body. So you might want to go check out I Eat More Plants. She'll get you on the right track. And here's Swift. First play in the second half, and it's a run, and it's not very successful, but this is where they need to commit to the run. See, this is where I have a problem because they'll have a run, lose a couple yards, and then just go right away from it. Like, no, this is not the time to do that. You have to stay committed. So let's see what they do here. And there is an empty backfield. Here we go. All right, look out for the blitz. Empty backfield, no threat of run. 6 rushes, 21 pass. Oh. And there's the blitz. And they throw it up. And you know Quez was not getting that. Quez is not a person who catches many contested passes. That very well could have been a pass interference. If it wasn't, if that was A.J. Brown, they probably would have gave it to him. All right, 3rd and 11. Here we go. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? One pass, 1 yard loss, 3. Oh, and that's a bad kick. No, we don't have a play versus the blitz. I told you guys earlier to point out the hot read because I don't see it when the blitz is coming, and I'm calling out when I see obvious blitz situations. All right, here's our first play of the second half for the defense, and it's a 9-yard pickup by the tight end. Tackle's always Palatero. It's too early to call it Palatero. I know. It is too early to call it, but that was a very disappointing coming out the half. Oh wow, we got somebody on the ground. Wow. That's a miracle. But we'll take it. Avonte Maddox on the tackle. On the actual tackle. He actually didn't miss a tackle. So that's always encouraging. We still have a chance here. Let's see if the defense can build off the momentum in that last sack, the last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had the ball. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Go get him, get him, get him, get him, go 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 get him. Too much time. Go get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, wow. Way too much time to allow Baker Mayfield. He was running around. When they look at the replay of this show, listen to how many times I say get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. That was a long time. That might have been a record for me saying get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. You got to be able to bring him down. If I get out at least 5 to 10, get him, get him, get him, you have to have him on the ground by that. You have to have more. You got to go by the get him, get him, get him. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 7. We still have opportunity here. And they're going to send some people to go, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. And they do get him this time. Now, you see that? I only got out about 3 get-ems, and they brought him down. It's all about the get-ems. If I'm up to 10, that's way too much time. But thank goodness our Philadelphia Eagles come up with another sack. Big stop there, 4th and 17. So our Philadelphia Eagles, the offense is going to get another opportunity at this. And let's see, they get another opportunity to correct. And it was Nolan Smith, and I forget who else was in on that tackle, but and Fletcher Cox. So there's Nolan Smith and Fletcher Cox. And Fletcher Cox, for the veteran he's leading by example. He's out there. He's been involved in both sacks, and he's leading by example. Look at him. Push, 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 push. And Nolan and Cox get there, and they bring him down for the second sack. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yo, what's up, Susan? Where you been at? We need you. Like, whoa, where have you been? You late. Late, Susan. We're going to start finding people, but I'm glad you're here. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, take a second out, go over to YouTube and give us a subscribe, man. Give us a subscribe. I'm your man, Dark Knight. Y'all love me? You love me? Come on, give me a like. I need for you to go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Look, I'm tongue-tied. Yeah, I'm begging for subscriptions, and I'm tongue-tied. But no, I need that. Wow, they got an all-electric Porsche. Wow, that looks sexy too. All right, Swift is the best, 5th best in the league. Yes, so why don't we give him the ball a little more, right? Let's see if they learn from their mistake of the opening of the half and the first half. Actually, you got 21 passes and 6 rushes. Like, I'm about to go into meditation. Run the ball. Run the ball. I went to the game on Christmas Day, and if you guys watched on TV, it was against the New York Giants. If you guys watched on TV, you heard us in the stadium chanting "Run the ball." I think we need to start that chant like now on virtually. Like maybe they'll hear us virtually if we all start it now. Run the ball. Run the ball. And they actually heard us and they ran the ball, actually. So maybe it won't work. They definitely can't hear us, but the collective consciousness of all of us, we might be able to send that energy to them down in Tampa. So when they come back, let's run the ball. 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 Jalen's in a shotgun, 1st and 10. Run the ball. And they don't. He pass. He face it. Let's go, Jalen. Let's go, Jalen. Let's go, Jalen. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, crap. All right, so they're offsetting penalties. All right. No, they always passing because they're stupid, Liz. It's not because we have top and we don't have them tonight. We don't. AJ's gone. Our best receiver is not even there. So that's that's dumb. How do you pass more when your best receiver is out? Right? I think they think they're outsmarting people. Run the ball. Run the ball. There we go. Again on that. Oh, my God. If I see that crap, oh, goodness. I'm trying to embody what I was talking about with AJ by not uh, giving off bad body language, by not speaking bad body language here. So I'm going to say that, he almost got away. That's all I'll say. All right, it's 2nd and 15. Now we're probably not going to get a run because it's 2nd and 15. But they are trapped in this. And all right, so now Jalen's going to run. And he picks up about 5 yards. See, no hot reads, right? You didn't see any hot reads. That's what I'm telling. Like, people sometimes blame Jalen for not checking it down, but you tell me, where's the check down? I don't see any hot reads. No. Oh, there was Swift. Oh, excuse me. There was Swift, but he was too busy. He was preoccupied by trying to get out the pocket by that point. 3rd and 9. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Oh, my goodness. Broken up. Flag flies late. Come on, let's see. It's going to be pass interference. This is good. All right, come on. Here we go. We got some life here. All right, great. All right, so it's a pass interference, and our Eagles drive continues. Can I get a run? Can I get a run? Nice. That was very, very, very tight window there. All right, so can I get a run? Run the ball. They need to keep a person in the backfield all times. Run the ball. And they run it. And here's Swifty. Swifty gets about 3. Let's run it again. Let's run it again. Yeah, and there's the hold on the flag earlier. So. All right, here we go. Run the ball. Run the ball. Oh. Swift gets 2 there, almost, but come on. Run the ball. I run it again, actually. I run it again. See, it's I think that when you don't run the ball consistently, you get out of rhythm, right? Like, they get in a rhythm the more they run the ball. And of course, it's not going to be a run. But here we go. Here's a man hot. And he's not going to be able to break that. Look at that. What the heck is 4th and 5. Come on, that's right. Look. Wow, that's crazy. It's when I say that it's like a 10-year-old playing. Yes, we do, Miss AJ. When I say that their play calling is like a 10-year-old play calling plays on Madden football, I'm not exaggerating. It's to the point where when you are playing someone in Madden, and they are like very predictable on offense. You can basically call like you only need like a couple of formations on defense that's going to cover and shut the that player down. You know, especially when they have a tendency to always look for the big pickup. You know what I mean? You can call a couple of plays that's going to protect or cover that long pass, right? You can call a blitz in there that's going to put pressure on them, make them get rid of the ball quicker. It just makes it a lot easier when you know what their tendencies are, right? And they turn into a one-dimensional type play caller. This is what that reminds me of with this Eagles offense. Like, you know, they may sprinkle in a run here and there, but they don't commit to the run. They don't commit to the run. It's frustrating to watch. I'll tell you that. It is frustrating to watch, and I keep expecting. I keep expecting the Nick or Brian, whoever's calling the plays. I keep expecting them to see the obvious, to see how we see it, and we're not by any stretch of the imaginations am I a play caller on the level of these guys, but even I can see the disparity in the in the play calling runs versus passes here. It is it's obvious to me. I can't see how it's not obvious to them. It's incredible. It's just incredible. I mean, they have all the technology in the world, the analytics, right? We talk about analytics. They have to have something that's showing them how lopsided, how unbalanced these plays are being called. Here we go. Baker, get him. All right, go on, get him. All right, so they get it out to the tight end. So Tampa Bay is Cade Otto is killing us. 10 targets, 7 receptions, 83 yards. So they've done a great job on minimizing Mike Evans and Godwin, but they have not solved what to do with the tight end. And I guess they're picking their poison. It's probably let's go, defense. 2nd and 4. Let's go. And there's a wide open hold up the middle, and he picks up about 13-yard pickup there. It's first down. So, and White, wide open hole on the left side. And they've gotten the midfield to all 7. All right, here we go. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. Come on, defense. Get him. Come on. Godwin open on the left-hand side, covered by Bradbury. I think he was playing zone. Wide open. This is all right. Here we go. Watch this coverage. And there's more zone. The zone is really zone coverage is our weakness. Here we go. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. Get him. Oh, they do. Milt Williams meets him, and it's going to be 3rd down in approximately 1 yard. So this is definitely like a 2 down, 4 down territory. If they don't get it on this third down, they're definitely going to probably go for it on fourth. So, excuse me, I'm a little congested here. 3rd and 1. All right, there's Baker. Baker, get him. And they do get him. They get Baker. And Williams, with the pressure up the middle, brings him down, and that's going to force a punt. So the defense comes up big right now. We're still in this game. If Brian Johnson could get his head out of his ass and run the damn ball, defense, oh, what a big play. Big sack, big dude. Big sack. Yes, let's go. Let's go. That's right, Jalen. So as much as we talk about the defense has been playing good football, better than the offense. And that's what I pointed to. Covey will fair catch it at the 10-yard line. So the defense, if we're looking at the totality of the game, the defense is doing their job. They look they look like they were breaking early in the game, but they held up, only gave up field goals when they were not playing their best. Let me put it that way. When we were not playing their best, they did play good enough to hold the Bucs to just field goals. And because of that, this team still is in the game. And they've been playing well as of late, the last few possessions, no scores, and big plays on each of the drives, starting with that last possession of the first half. Big sack stopped that. And some sacks on subsequent drives since then. And because of that, we're still in the game, 16-9. Now, if Brian Johnson can get his head from up his butt, they're having I don't know what they're doing on offense. I really do not. But they're still not too late in the game to run the ball. I don't understand. I don't understand why. What is I'm really at a loss of words, and that's very uncommon for me, right? It's my job to keep the dialogue going throughout this game. So it's not a good thing for me to even utter the words that I'm at a loss of words. But when it comes to figuring out why this offense does not, or why the offensive coordinator does not call more run plays, I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. When they put the stat on the screen and it shows me how unbalanced this offense is, and I know they're not watching the game like I am. They don't have the graphics showing up like that, but I know someone's got to be tracking. Does anybody keep an eye on the number of pass plays versus run plays? Does anybody? They have an analytics department that basically dictates to the team how they want certain, on what philosophies they should have. Why isn't the analytic team telling them, analytics team, whatever you call it, why are they not relaying that, we are definitely too lopsided? And as I say that, they run the ball, and Gainwell is going to be taken down for a huge loss. So this is not, that's a bad call. I wanted to run, but that wasn't executed too well. And maybe that is why they don't call run plays. I don't know. But I think that the run plays will work, but that just wasn't a good one. Like, you gotta just go in there and you gotta go in there, put your head down, and take what they give you on that. That was Gainwell's fault. He should have just went forward, took what they gave him, and lived to see another day. Because now they forced them into a passing situation, although I would have ran it again. And Hurts, nice pass to Goddard. makes it a manageable third down. And all right, so it's 3rd and 6. All right, so we do have a running back there. All right. Jalen's under pressure. Throw it. He threw it. All right. He wasn't down. He was out of tackle bar. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. All right.
They've been bringing pressure all night long. This time on 3rd down, they only rushed 4 once again. And nowhere then for Hurts to go. He's working the left side. He's trying to get the ball to Devontae Smith. He doesn't come to that right side where he has a chance if he works it right away. Devontae Smith is the one guy he's got trust in. Nowhere to go there, and then he just doesn't get the ball allowed.
Oh, wow. Here we go. You got to throw the ball away. You got to throw the ball away. That's all. You have to throw the ball away there, Jalen. Jalen, that was a bad decision. I can't say anything about the play call. I don't know what the play design was like, but that was just a good defensive call, and you just have to throw the ball away and live to fight another down. Punt it away, and let's we're playing field position at this point, so you have to be able to play that game also and realize how detrimental it is to give up a safety on that. And as much as I love Jalen, that was not a great decision. That his decision making on that play was not great. Was not great at all. So we find ourselves down 18-9. 2 minutes to go in the third. Still time to do some things. Jalen gets paid too much to add those mistakes. I know. I agree. Yeah, we don't have hot routes in our playbook. We don't. Yeah. So I have to. Baker Mayfield, high snap. Get him. White, still, they make first contact with him in the backfield. They can't bring him down. He's still, he's been blitzed on 18 of 27 pass plays. And this offense was not prepared for that. This is the third, I forget, but he's a top. He dials up the blitz a lot. Let's put it that way. Todd Bowles' defense dials up the blitz a lot. And if their preparation wasn't to prepare for that, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Baker Mayfield and shotgun. Get him. And there's a play, and there's no tackle again. There's another broken tackle, and he's going to go for a touchdown. This is crazy. All right, we talk about some players that may not be back next year. That's one. That's one of them that may not be back next year. It's Bradbury. He looks horrible. Tampa Bay 24-9. You may be seeing it's still not over, but we may be seeing Nick Sirianni and his crew for the last time with the and I said this, it's not over. It's not, by no means is it over, but this is an epic collapse of a season. After being 10-1, found ourselves losing 5 of the last 6 games we have, with no remedy in sight. And up until about 5 minutes ago, it looks like that, they had been playing their best ball, but this was still a reachable game. And now it is a 24, or is it 25? I'm sorry. 25-9 game. That's 2 touchdowns though. We still have time. There's 2 touchdowns. We're 2 touchdowns down. I know it doesn't seem very likely that this team can come back from 2 touchdowns down, but now they are going to be looking to pass the ball a lot more, and now that's going to happen, they're definitely going to be one-dimensional, and they're going to see much more pressure. The blitz is going to, be even more blitzes now from now to the end of the game, and but it's still an opportunity. We still have an opportunity. That's all I can say. All right, so Palatero says trade Jalen and AJ Brown. Why you say that, Palatero? Their energy is bad. That's the only way. They're too talented for me to trade. But why would you say that? Would you say that because their energy is bad? No, we got to keep them. The coaches got to go. Yeah, it is very, very hard to watch. But we're not giving up, though. We're not. Just when we were in that frame of mind in the first half, we found ourselves only down by 7 going into the half. So there's still another quarter to play. And, we can't give up hope now. I mean, this team, when they are playing at a high level, can put up points quickly. There's still a chance. There, a clock, even a broken watch is right 2 times a day. Boston Scott. So that was again poor tackling on the defense. There's going to be a lot of Baker Mayfield. So we still have a lot of time. We still have a lot of time. Here we go. We're going to pick it up. Here we go. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. I know, piss poor tackling. Jalen has someone in the backfield, and they hand off the ball finally. And Swift still up. Swift still up. And this is what, we would like to have seen a little earlier, but we can take it now. It's still early enough that we can run the ball. All right, and maybe Slay next year. All right, here we go. Back to Swifty, nothing there. Now, I and we didn't see a similar game plan. That is all right. They showing life. Okay, all right. Something must have happened because they're showing life. I'm not looking at the comments now. I want to see it for myself. So here's Jalen, and Jalen's going Across the middle. All right, there we go. And Devontae Smith. Yeah, they're showing a little life now. All right. So the end of the third quarter is they are showing a little life. All right, so yeah, you can't make this up. But it's not over. It's really not. We're down 2 touchdowns. We get one here and we're back in the same predicament we were just a few minutes ago, down 7 points. So let's root for getting one here. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm sadly mistaken. I'm sorry. We're not down to 2 touchdowns. I'm sorry. It's 25-9. We're down 16 points. If I'm not mistaken, 16 points. So that is still 2 touchdowns, though. Touchdown, 2 extra points, and it is still 2 touchdowns. But we are down a total of 16 points. So it's all going to start. I mean, we need touchdowns. There's no doubt about that, right? So we need touchdowns, and we can still get them. We still have a whole quarter to go. Depending on time is a factor now, but it all begins with getting this first touchdown. So let us put all our energy into to that right now. Right? Sounds obvious. But this offensive brain trust, yeah, a lot can happen. Offensive brain trust leaves a lot to be desired, but sometimes they perform better in dire situations, right? Like our wins earlier in the season were after halftime when they made adjustments and were down actually. So I don't know if they are a better team at calling plays when they're down, because we've had quite a few comebacks prior to our total collapse at the end of the season, right? And it seemed that those times they called some effective plays. So let's see if we can maybe we can capture that magic again, and it can happen in this fourth quarter. So we'll see when they come out of this commercial break if we can put a score up on the board. All right, Eagles win games ugly at the end, so don't count them out. I am not counting them out, and I don't want anyone out there to count us out. This is just the way our team operates. This is the way our team operates. I got to sit on the side. The TV's over here, as you can see. Well, you can't see the TV, but I'm letting you know the TV is over here. So I need to put. Let me see. Hold up. Put this here. All right, so I can be in the center of the screen here. Let me see if I can do this. All right, Jalen. High snap, rolls out to his left. Looking. He throws it up, and he just throws it away. All right, so now I'm more in the center of the thing here. All right, cool. All right, so now I can face the TV here and stay centered. All right, so here we are, 25-9. Our Philadelphia Eagles are down by 16 points and are driving just under 15 minutes. Start of the fourth quarter. They are in Tampa Bay territory. They have a running back there, so there is a threat of run there. And they fake the run, pick up the blitz, and Jalen lets it go. And it's a catch by Devontae Smith. He does catch everything. He catches everything. If it's in his reach, he makes those catches, and I give him a lot of credit. That's the heart that I'm talking about. I give him a lot of credit because and Swift is brought down for a 2-yard loss. So the Buccaneers were definitely prepared to slow down that run, right? All right, let me see.
Team friendly. And here they are leading by 16 points in a wildcard game against the reigning NFC champs. Second down and 12. Hurts pulls it out.
All right, Hurts to Goddard. Goddard. There's a flag though. Oh, ineligible man downfield. So they're going to call that one back. Cam Jurgens again on the all right, so it's 2nd and 17. And another flag, and this one is going to be a false start on Mailata. Offense. So wow, this is tough to watch as they're killing their own drive. But again, this can turn in a blink of an eye. So it's 2nd and 22. Oh, all right. So this can change. Now what's going on? Oh, yeah. Give us our second. We need that. We need our second back on the clock. It's 2nd and 22. Our Philadelphia Eagles are trailing by 16 points in the fourth quarter, 13:29 to go. I still have hope. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun, running back in the backfield. And they send up, and there's the hot guy. Sweat with hardly anything there. They have really baffled the Eagles with their blitzes and where they're bringing the pressure from. So they overload the box a lot of times, and there's usually a man running free. And that's never a good thing when you got a man running free at your quarterback a lot of the time. And that's been happening most of the night here versus our Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Man in the backfield. He steps up in the pocket. Looking. He hits Swift. Swift cannot. He's not going to pick up nearly enough to make a first down or pick up a first down. And it's going to be 4th down. The field goal unit is coming on. We're down by 16. This can cut it to 13. There'll still be a 2-score game. Granted, Elliott can make this field goal. I'm sorry. So it's a 40-yard attempt. Elliott right hash and Elliott down the middle. And it's going to be 12. There's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is. I don't know if it's going to be enough for first, but is it enough to maybe think about going for it? Oh, now they are going to go for it. All right, so they it's 4th and 5 now. So they cut it from a 4th and 10 to a 4th and 5, and analytics say go for it. Okay, so ESPN analytics say go for it on 4th and 5, and this can be okay. So we've converted 73% on the season. This is a big conversion. Let's go. Big conversion. Gainwell in the backfield. There's going to be a blitz, and here comes the pressure. Jalen throws it up. Oh, and it's broken up. Broken up, and it's turned over on downs. Instead of us picking up points, there is no points on the drive. 4th and 5. And Devontae Smith. Oh, wow. Really close, but no cigar on that one. So our Philadelphia Eagles continue to trail by 16, 25-9. Time is starting to run down. They turn over the ball. Let's see if they can, we're going to see a heavy dose of run here. We know that, right? So let's see what our Philadelphia Eagles defense can do to try to get the ball back for the offense. Still down 16 points. That's 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. If we can possibly do that, it could have helped a little bit to get the 3 points on the board. But in any case, that did not happen. 4th and 10 was reduced to a 4th and 5 after a neutral zone infraction. And so we gave it a shot. ESPN analytics say that you go for it in that situation, and which they did. Prior to that try or that attempt to pick up a 4th down, the Eagles were converting 73% of their 4th down conversions. Now, mind you, a great portion of those were 4th and 1s, were Philly shove type situations, and it was a lot easier to pick up those than the 4th and 5 type situations. So it didn't go in our favor that time. It's still not over. 25-9. I know everyone is calling for, everybody's calling for the coach's head, and that very well may happen. There are some hot names out on the coaching circuit now, and in just 3 years, Nick might have worn out his welcome. And it's kind of hard to even hear myself say that, being as though he just led the team to a Super Bowl last year. And this year we're talking about, possibly losing his job after 11-6 season. And go, get him. And they do not get him. And it's over the middle. And Darius Slay rides the tight end, the rookie tight end, until he gets tired and falls down, because I don't know if I would call that a tackle. But they give him credit for a tackle. Middle of the field wide open. And, he couldn't bring it down. So, 11-6. Who gets fired over 11-6 season? But it's the manner in which he lost those last 5 games in the last 6 weeks. And that was and to me, this has been one of the biggest collapses in Eagles history, because we had the collapse in the 90s. We had the collapse of the Rich Kotite team in the 90s, but that team wasn't very good. It was, the fact that they were doing well early in the season was the shocker. It wasn't the shocker that they collapsed. This one is bigger to me, because this team was actually good. This team was actually, at one point in the season, considered the best team in the league. So when you go from that to what we're seeing, what we have seen the past 7 weeks, to me, it's a more monumental collapse. It's a more monumental collapse to see this team, which was once 10-1, to be now 11-6 and possibly on their way to losing 6 out of their last 7. That's a big collapse. This team has talent. This team was, I know they were coming off a Super Bowl appearance. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. And they do not get him. And another first down pickup. It was 3rd and 4, and they pick up another first down. And as I was saying, that this team just, I can't even explain it. I can't even begin to explain it. But to me, this was a bigger collapse than any other in Eagles history. 10-1, considered the best team in the league at one time, and now they look like to look like a shell of themselves would be an improvement over what they look like. To look like a shell of themselves mean that they resemble what they were, and they don't. They do not resemble what they were at the beginning of this year. So I can't even say they are a shell of the former selves, because they don't resemble what their former selves look like. This doesn't look like the team that was 10-1 at all. This looks like a completely different squad. I don't even recognize it. Wow. So this is surprising, shocking. Here we go. Get him. And there's another pass to Mike Evans. Back shoulder throw to Mike Evans, and he finally makes a catch on Slay. Slay has done a good job on Mike Evans tonight. He's been very quiet. You haven't heard much from him. And that's a good thing, right? They've had to go to the tight end for most of their passing yards tonight. So I think that, the corners have been doing a good job for the most part by limiting the Bucs' top receivers, Godwin and Mike Evans, albeit they just gave up that completion. But overall, I think they did a great job. And here's White again up the middle, and he picks up another first down. And as the clock continues to tick, the Eagles season continues to tick away as well. Mike Evans, 762 receptions, that 11,680 yards, and 94 receiving touchdowns. And that is great. Wow. So can't score at 10 effing points. All coaches better be going tomorrow. Burnt toast Slay. All right, I must be seeing something. All right, and they hand it off to White. And there's Sweat. They bring him down. And, yeah, this is, for all intents and purposes, they're not going to I don't think they would do anything to jeopardize this lead. And it's 7:23 to go. And the clock has stopped, though. The Eagles called a timeout. Okay, so the Eagles call a timeout, too. And that seems to be the only way to stop the bleeding is by calling a timeout. Because they're not stopping Tampa Bay on this drive here. And this drive is probably bigger than any of the previous drives, right? When you have a very slim opportunity to pull this game out, this drive is very important, and they have relinquished multiple first downs on this drive, and this is the back killing drive, I would say. So 2nd and 9, and our Eagles only have 34 rushing yards. Pitiful. Baker under center, quick slant to Mike Evans, and they pick up a first down. So they continue the drive. And Mike Evans picks up another catch. Not very many catches today, but in the last 3 passes, he's picked up 2 receptions, and the Philadelphia Eagles call another timeout, man. You guys, the bright side of all of this is our coaching staff. We may be replacing our coaching staff. We may, yeah, they're talking about the coaches that's out there now. We have.
It's unfathomable to just think of the collapse that this Eagles team.
Yeah, they're talking about the collapse.
It's hard to believe. I mean, the questions over the last several weeks.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to Nick Sirianni following this game, and
fire Nick.
It's hard to believe that a guy who's made the postseason 3 straight years was just short of.
Yeah, I am. Let's not make any mistake about it. I am okay with them going in another direction if that's what they so choose to do with the coach. I know it's probably unheard of that you would fire a coach after appearing in the Super Bowl the previous year and then finishing with an 11-6 record. 11-6 is not bad, right? But it's the manner in which this team has folded that has, that concerns me. This has been the biggest collapse, like I said, in Eagles history in my lifetime. In my lifetime, I've never seen a bigger collapse than what I've seen this year by a team. And I'm not saying that they look like last year's team when they were 10-1, but they were still 10-1, and they had some impressive wins over some winning teams with winning records. They had beaten Miami. They had beaten Kansas City. They had beaten Buffalo. They beaten these Tampa Bay, although they weren't a top team, but they beaten the Dallas Cowboys. They had beaten some teams on their way to 10-1. So this was not this team was not a slouch team. But I can't help but go back to that. What week was that? I can't even remember the week it was actually, but the week we faced the San Francisco 49ers. And I tell you, it seemed like they snatched our souls. They snatched our souls. We have not recuperated from that loss against San Fran. Not since. Not today, not in the regular season. We have not played like the same team since we faced the San Francisco 49ers. I believe in week 13. I can't remember exactly. Maybe week 11. I can't remember. But they took our soul, and we haven't had it back. And now Slay is down. That would be ugly. So, yeah, this team is on its way, unless, barring a miracle. This team is on their way to going home.
Put the exclamation point on the end of this as they check on Darius Slay. We'll come back after this.
All right, so that's not his knee. It looks like he's holding his back, so that's a good sign. Yeah, this team has not looked the same since then, and I don't know if it can be solved by Nick Sirianni. So that's another reason. And like I said before, the window of opportunity for football teams to take advantage of being good, and good enough to win a Super Bowl, that window doesn't stay open long. And I think that it's open now. Even with as bad as we look today, I still think that window is open, right? We still have a lot of great pieces on the offensive side of the ball. This defense, I think, can be repaired with some pickups to fill some holes and have a competent DC at the helm, right? I think that this can be fixed pretty quickly, right? But I think that it's going to definitely need someone new at the head. I'm not going to be upset if Nick is let go. And I'm not a mean person. I'm not a callous person. What I am I'm a true fan. That's what I am. I'm a true fan, which means that my allegiance, don't ever get it twisted. My allegiance is to this jersey here. My allegiance is to the name on the front of this jersey, the Eagles. Not to the players in the jersey. Don't get me wrong. My allegiance are to them as long as they wear this jersey. But my allegiance is to this team. So I'm going to always root for what's best for the team. I don't, I know Nick is not going to miss any meals. He's going to be okay. He knows what comes with the job. You hired in the coaching world, you hired to get fired. You know what I mean? So I'm not being callous or malicious when I say, he should go. I'm just saying my allegiance lies with the team, and I think what's best for the team is to not waste a lot of time and seeing if he can figure it out, especially if there is signs that he's lost the locker room. That's not good. You know what I mean? If there was no mumblings or rumblings that he lost the locker room, I say, just get him some new coordinators and let's run it back. But, in 3 years, even 3 years, when the team loses confidence in the leadership, that's a hard thing to bring back. When they lose confidence, when your team is walking around like, man, he don't know what he's doing. Like, that was the case with Chip Kelly. I'm sorry I had to say that name, but they lost confidence in Chip. He was making it, and people didn't like him. Number one, and then they lost confidence in him. Like, yo, he don't know what he's doing, and that's a bad place to be. So, Nick, if that's what the feeling is amongst the players, if they're feeling like they've lost confidence, and then no one's going to say that, not out loud. No one's going to say that. It's not professional. That's not what you do. No one's going to come out and say they've lost confidence in their coach. So we can't go by what the players are saying. We have to go by reading in between the lines as much as we can by watching the team on the field and on interviews and all that. That's all we can do. And it's all speculation. But if that is true, that's all I'm saying. If it's true that the team has lost confidence in the coach, then that's even more reason why, it's time to move on. So not only do we need new OC and DC, we need a new coach. We need a new coach, man. And this team is salvageable, I believe. And it's up, and God went on a touchdown. So, yeah, this is definitely over. They sent the pressure up the middle, and Baker throws it up. And look, and we got the Bird Gang in Tampa Bay with bags over their heads. So, yeah, this is not good. This is embarrassing to be an Eagles fan. We just got finished laughing at the cow turds yesterday. And it's still, for me, it's still shocking for them to lose. And I know I'm in no position to laugh, but that's for them. That's only 4 playoff wins in the last 25 or plus years, and that's kind of sad. And I'm still shocked, and it's not being funny. I'm just shocked because I actually thought they were a good team. As in some previous years, I think they were good teams, and to see them go out so early, it's been shocking. And I just think they're cursed. I don't know what else to explain it. But my team has its own woes right now, and when you compare the outcomes of both games, we are not too much different. So we'll be sitting at home next week just like they will. We have some questions to answer just like they do. And we have some questions to answer about our coach just as they do. So I don't have a candidate in mind, but, I think that there needs to be a candidate that we entertain. Oh, man. So, in these last 5 minutes and 42 seconds, let's ponder some people, who may not be back. I mean, if they do decide to go in another direction as far as coach, does that seal the fate of Kelsey? As he finally said, "Look, I've been here, and I don't feel like going through another uh, rebuild, so to speak. Although it wouldn't be a total rebuild, but he might not want to go through another coaching regime at this stage of his career." We have Fletcher Cox. He's a senior player for this team. We have BG. We may not see him again. So there's a lot to consider here. We may be seeing some players for the last time in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform. Yeah, I think Laurie does look pissed. And we have some great candidates out there for head coaching positions. And I know, like, I love Harbaugh. I do. I think he is an excellent coach. We don't know what's going to happen with Pittsburgh's coach. Some people have been throwing his name out there, but they just lost today. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. But if he was available, I like him. Now these players, I have to put some blame on Howie also. I can't do. I know I gave Howie a lot of credit coming into this year for building what we believe was a solid roster, only to find out on the defensive side of the ball that he misjudged the priority of linebackers. He did. He just did. He let two. I'm not calling them superstars, but they were effective linebackers for us last year. He let both of them go, and our linebacker core was definitely the weakest on the defensive side of the ball. So he has some blame there, but the biggest blame that I have over Howie is, the coaching staff. I blame the coaches for not being competent enough. I said all year that the talent on this offense superseded the Goddard is down. The talent on the offense on this team superseded the talent of its coordinators. I've said that all season, right? So he gets blamed for the hiring of these coaches and his style or his demand on having a controllable coach. I mean, he hasn't said it. Nobody said it, but we all can read the writing on the wall. Howie doesn't want a strong personality in the same building as him. And I think it's mainly because of what happened when Chip was here. And Chip usurped his power and had Howie relegated to the back office. Oh, that looks like a knee injury. Oh. So I have to put some blame in Howie's lap because, we can have better coaching, but some of those that I think you seriously have to consider are people that I foresee not being easily controlled. I mean, Bill Belichick is out there. I know you guys hate that name. Harbaugh is out there. I don't hate that name. I really like that name. But these are coaches that, and Tomlin may be out there. He hasn't been fired by Pittsburgh yet. But if he's out there, those are three big veteran names of the coaching ranks that may be available, and neither of the three are soft personalities, meaning they're alpha men, definitely alpha men, and they're not going to take a job in which they're going to be expected to be yes men. They weren't. And this is where Howie's philosophy, in my eyes, needs to change. He needs to hire the best coach out there for this team, allow them to do their job. Allow them to do their job. So the Eagles turn it over on downs. It's 3:12 to go, and our season will be ending at the conclusion of this game. The biggest collapse of the Eagles' history to me. They will finish the season at 11-7. 11-7. 10-1 to 11-7. They went 1-7 the last 8 weeks of the season. 1-7. Wow, that's all. A shocking wild card weekend in the NFC. Yes. Yeah, I don't know about that. If the sports team is cursed is real. I mean, we just was in the Super Bowl yesterday. I mean, last year. Our baseball team, we just had a little bad luck, but I don't think we're cursed. We just won a Super Bowl about 5 years ago, right? 5, 6 years, about 5 years ago. So, yeah, it's not that bad, but we do have a window of opportunity, and we need to seriously consider doing all that we can to take advantage of it. And if that means moving on from Nick, we just have to move on from Nick. I mean, I still can't understand. We're going to be killing him tomorrow on Sports Talk Radio. I know they are. They're going to be killing him immediately after this game. Let me just be clear about that. And if you guys join us for the post game, I know Pat is going to be livid, and as he should be, as everybody should be, when you look at the effort, and not the effort of the team. I mean, don't get me wrong, there has been poor tackling. That effort on the defense side of the ball, as far as tackling, that was horrendous. But there was stretches of the game where they did come up big, and they played admirably. Let me put it that way. There was just not enough consistency, right? And some of that blame goes to the offense. Jalen taking that safety was very bad, very, very bad. And so it was a team effort in this loss. And I can't get over the offensive play calling. And as we talked about so many times this year, so many times. So to me, it's a no-brainer, slam dunk that the offensive coordinator has to go. Even if you are considering keeping Nick Sirianni, there's a couple obvious things that have to happen. Number one, the OC has to be fired. There's no way you can come in next year.
I found this on the web. For how is a couple of things that have to happen. Number one, check it out.
Have to be, Siri heard me, and Siri started talking. All these women, I tell you. So, I don't know, Brian Johnson has to go. And a couple things baffle me, like how you cannot, how you can't fix your own offense. See, that would be another thing that would be a strike against Sirianni for me, if I was considering whether to bring him back or not. You couldn't solve your own offense. This was your offense. And it looked bad. It looked bad in the play design and all of that. But if you're not considering letting him go, definitely need to bring in a offensive coordinator. And this is getting back to why I blame Howie. If you got to hire his play calling offensive coordinator, and you got to hire his defensive coordinator, like you're snipping you're neutering the guy. It's like a vasectomy. If you got to hire his OC and DC, he has no kahunas. You might as well just put him to sleep. Put him out to pasture. Like I say, Howie, keep your hands off the coaching. I mean, you can select your coach, but select a damn man and let him do his damn job. That's what you wanted when you came back from the Chip Kelly exile. You wanted just to be allowed to do your job. So, and you do it okay. You do a pretty good job at it. You've been doing better in recent years in selecting talent. But you gotta stop the power tripping. You gotta stop the power tripping. Let the coach come in and do his damn job. You're still shopping for the groceries. You have to listen. He has to have a little say so, but that's your wheelhouse. But let the guy do the X's and O's on the field, because I still have a belief that that defensive philosophy about not allowing explosive plays by playing the sticks, so to speak. I think that is something that was handed down by the analytics department that said, you have a higher percentage of winning the game if you win the explosive play battle. So I think that's a philosophy that comes down from up top, and I think Howie and his analytics department is at the source of that. So I give him blame for that. So sometimes you can't micromanage so much. You have to put people in their position and trust them to do the job, especially when X's and O's of football is not your area of expertise. And the people that you have in the analytics department are probably not former football players, but just pencil pushers, accountants, people that deal with data. So, hire some football people like you've done. I believe that you've done with the player personnel department. I believe we are having better percentages of selecting players that are contributing because you have finally allowed the personnel department to do their job, and you're not reaching for a Jalen Reagor anymore. I think you have finally taken your hands off of talent evaluator and allow your higher talent evaluators do their job. And that's bode well for us. We have some nice young players on the team. So now you need to take your hand off of the coaching. Get a coach in here and look, Kelsey is hugging Stoutland. I think this might be it. Is that any indication? All right, they're counting down. So I'm going to see you guys on the post game, man. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, it looks like Kelsey might be retiring. I don't know. But our Philadelphia Eagles go down. I'll see you on the post game show. Tune in. The link is up there. Just give me like 2 seconds, man, and we'll talk about this in the post game. All right, I'm your man, Dark Knight. Eagles season is over. Peace.